Bang.
Yay! Welcome back to another episode of
Comic book chaos.
Chaos,
You
chaos,
jumped the gun,
chaos.
but yeah.
30 minutes of.
Uh, Tonight, I guess our category or whatever we're doing is going to be the Vision.
Not
Yes,
WWE's division.
right. The Marvel Comics android superhero from the Avengers, Vision,
We got
who,
Glenn in here that says howdy and hello from Bobby.
hey, Bobby.
Hey,
Now,
Hello, McMahon.
McGlynn that's your friend, right, Andy?
Yep, he's mine and Brian's friend from the
Gotcha.
connection.
Gotcha. Um, But yeah, the Vision, long time superhero for Marvel, predating a lot of other characters, and I was amazed that they brought him into the MCU in the whichever movie that was. It was the second Avengers movie, I think, the one where they were fighting Ultron. Um, and of course, they changed his origin. I mean, in the comics, he was actually created by Ultron, but
Well,
in
he was
this
also
one.
from the body of what wasn't it the old Golden Age Human Torch?
Yeah, it was. They tried to retcon it, but I think they canceled the retcon and put it back to him being in that body. But he's got the brain patterns of
Wonder
the
Man.
Wonder Man. Yeah, Simon Williams. Uh, but he was my favorite superhero whenever I was younger. I've always liked the lesser known characters the best, and I always liked him because Avengers was one of the first comics I remember picking up whenever I was a kid off the stands, and I thought it's like, okay, this guy must be important because he's standing up there in the corner in the corner box, and then I found out that it's because he didn't have his own book, and all the rest of those guys did have, and they didn't want to confuse, somebody that's only picks up Captain America or Thor or Iron Man or whatever. So they know if he's up there that it's an Avengers book. I guess that's that corner box philosophy by the editorial is not something that I ever really understood. But anyway,
Well, a lot of
that's
it
just
too, to do. If you ever think about it, that was back with the old newsstand days where you had the
yeah,
wraps. Also, you only had the little top sticking out, so as
exactly. Yeah,
they're flipping through, you see the corner, you see Spider Man. It's a Spider Man book. You see the corner, it's Captain America. It's got that type of thing.
right,
My guess
right.
is why they did it.
Yeah, exactly. But DC never did that, and I wonder if they had any problem selling
Oh,
selling their book. They had the DC checkerboard thing at the top at one time, and then they
oh
had
yeah.
like the bullet or whatever, the DC bullet, but they never did really have that I know of, unless I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. At least back then, we're talking early '70s. I don't think I remember seeing but I don't know. Seems like maybe some of those Jack Kirby books might have had corner box illustrations. I can't remember, like a headshot or something. I don't know,
I
but
don't remember the DC. I know Marvel always did, but I
yeah,
don't remember any DC ones because you always had the DC bullet logo up there.
you did. But I know Jack Kirby had. I remember seeing like Orion's head on the new god on some of the new gods books up in the corner. But I don't know. I'll have to go back and look at some of those old issues to know. But
Bobby is asking who came first, Red Tornado or Vision? Well,
that's kind of like the swamp, who came first, Swamp Thing or Man Thing. And well, the two dudes that created those guys were roommates. And so
yeah,
it's whoever got published first. In other words, I think they were pretty much at the same time. And I think it's probably the same kind of story with Vision and Red Tornado. But the difference with them is both of them were Golden Age characters. Now, Red Tornado, you know who that was. That was Ma Hunkel. It was
yep.
just an old lady that that was helping a bunch of kids, and I can't remember. I've got them. I've got some of those story. They're a hoot. But and the Vision was a Jack Kirby character that they came out at Timely Comics over at Marvel.
Yep.
It didn't have nothing to do with this Vision. I think Roy Thomas created this one. I don't know, could be wrong, but yeah. I mean, I got the first appearance of him in that one Avengers issue that John Buscema did that cover for. That's awesome, where he's like standing like a giant over the top of them. They used to do that a lot.
Bobby's asking, says he's sure we all saw about Jack Kirby Way in New York, right?
Yeah, man, that was awesome. I saw several like comic artists that went there whenever they did that. They did the what do you call it? The unveiling where they pulled the thing off of so everybody could see it. Yeah, that was cool. They renamed a street in New York, calling it, I forget what it was. It's close to it was the corner of Essex and some other street, but they renamed that other street Jack Kirby Way. And I don't know if it's because that's where he lived, or it's just that was the one that they that everybody chose. But yeah, they did that yesterday. That was cool.
The Marvel way.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I don't know if if Marvel would have been represented there, that would have been awesome. Maybe they were. I don't know. Should have been.
Well, you got to remember he was doing stuff for heck, any comic company, Marvel, DC, any of those ones.
Yeah, because he worked. But yeah, it's just Marvel is the one that he's most. I guess most of the world knows him. Well, the ones that know that Jack Kirby did, there's still a lot of people that think Stan Lee did all that stuff. Oh, he wrote it, drew it, colored it, lettered it, put the staples in the thing, and shipped them to the stores.
Bobby said he thinks he read that Kirby lived a block or two away.
Okay, the Lower East Side. I wonder if they renamed a street Yancey Yancey Street after yeah. That would be wild.
I would love that.
Yep. I mean, if they're going to do that, might as well go whole hog in it.
There is a street down there in Van Cleve going to the school when me and Monica is going to pick up Brian.
Yeah.
And it is named, I don't think they did it on purpose, but I just got tickled at it. It is named Lois Lane.
Oh, no. Really? That's wild. Yeah, Van Cleve, kind of doubt it. But
yeah, I doubt it, but I got it.
Yeah.
Out of it.
Yeah.
We got a Chevy Chase in Hattiesburg.
Oh, Lord, I don't remember that one.
It was right by the Elon Marms.
Oh, really?
Yeah, right behind.
It's a Chevy Chase, huh? That's pretty cool.
Elon Marms is now a restaurant. That's where
we ate that time, right? When we came up there. Yeah. That was we need to go back to that place. That was nice. Yeah, I remember. I think Tommy stayed at Elam Arms, at least part of the time. I never did. I was right in the middle. I was at a place called Hattiesburg Hall, right smack dab in the middle of the campus. Me and Mitch. I never was roommates with them, but we had a suite. There were like 6 of us in there. And it had there were like 2 guys in a room. There was 3 rooms in there. And so Mitch and I were, I guess, suite mates or whatever, back then, but it was, we were sweet. Waka waka, Lord, he'd kill me if he heard me say that. But yeah, those are fun times. Fun times.
I love reminiscing with people I just met.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember what we did 5 seconds ago? All right. Let's see what I got here.
I'm kind of dumbfounded already. I mean, oh, never mind. He's already done. He started. I thought Brown was just going to work in pencil, but then or charcoal or whatever. But then now I see the paints coming in.
It's
He
gonna.
pulls the paint. He pulls the paint in, and then he kicks it into high gear. And then, like next thing you know, he's got a finished piece.
I'm just hoping it doesn't suck. I'm trying.
Yeah.
It's one thing I'm not good at is comic book style inking for sure. But
That's what's cool about us and our little circle here, because none of us are alike. You know, everybody has their own different thing that they do,
which
and
is ironic.
that's cool.
It's ironic because you're one of my biggest mentors. I just never got into comics.
Yeah, never thought about that because we do different types of art. I mean, me and Mitch always did different types of art. We blended, back on that cat and mouse stuff. We blended really well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he drew completely different. Always did, drew completely different than I did. And nowadays there is no. You go to Marvel Comics and there is no house style, there like there used to be at Marvel and DC. You don't even have guys that draw the comics that are there now that are like influenced by the same people that we were influenced by. I see a lot of manga influence in a lot of that stuff now.
Yeah.
But you don't see a whole lot of. At least I don't see a whole lot of Neil Adams influence or Kirby or
No,
Buscema
but
or any of those guys.
You see, like people influenced like by Todd McFarlane and basically that generation is what these new guys are
Right,
by.
right.
Yeah.
Who was influenced by the people that can't, like Art Adams and those other guys that came before him or them,
Right.
the image guys.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I'm saying that's I think this just kind of made its own little place in time where for us, especially for creators, of our generation,
Right.
they all think of Kirby, Swan, Schappenberger, things like that.
Yeah.
Whereas,
Yeah.
like I said, these kids who grew up in the '90s with the induction of Image, their introduction is McFarlane, Rob
Liefeld, Lee.
Jim Lee, J.
Yeah.
Scott Campbell, all that other stuff. So
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you mean he doesn't have 42 teeth?
Darren's in here. He said something about Jack Kirby Avenue in New York City.
Yeah. That's it.
But yeah, I mean, you probably when this next generation comes around, like I said, now it's getting more and more. I agree with you, being influenced
Manga.
by manga and anime. And the thing is those two things have been around for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Now it's just becoming a more popular here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And most of the guys that come, and this is just me just saying, because I see it all the time. Most of the shows that we go to, they're more like they're called Comic Cons, but they're more like pop culture cons than anything. Because most of the time you only have like 2 or 3 comic book vendors there, and a lot of the people that come up to the shows. Now I can't say everybody, because some people do. They come up and they read my mail to me. They know more about what I've done than I do. But the most people that come are they're manga and anime fans, and they can tell you every Pokemon's name known to existence and every Power Ranger out there, but they don't know anything hardly about comics. And it used to like shock me, but I'm past that stage now. I come to expect it.
Down here, there was a one-day show, like a card collectible show. I think one of the casinos put it on.
Oh, yeah?
This weekend was probably a very good weekend for the shop, just because people. I probably had at least a dozen people on Saturday, and a few on Sunday, who said they came down here just for the show.
Yeah.
There was nobody selling comics, and so they they ended up coming over to the shop and spending the money there that they were going to spend at the show.
Dude, what a blessing in disguise there.
Oh yeah,
That's cool. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's cool for you, that's for sure. But uh, that's just the way it is these days. And there are some shows that are straight up, comic book shows. But
not many.
I'm just saying, by and large,
I
the,
always wanted to go to Heroes Con.
yeah,
Well,
that's a
Hero
good one.
Baltimore is another one.
Yeah, I've heard that one was good too.
And I think those are, as far as I know, those are about the only two strictly comic conventions left.
Yeah. Terrificon up in Connecticut is good. Lily and I did that a couple of years ago, and it's pretty good. They got a pretty good selection of comic book artists and people in the industry. And I don't know, it looked like they had a lot of comic book vendors and stuff there. So
Well, I think I was more impressed by Baltimore than just about any other one. If you're going for comic books type,
I've never been to that one, but I heard good things about it. Well, we did that show with Darren that time up there he had it in like a shrine. It was like a Shriners Hall, I think, up in Buffalo. And it was a small show, but it was all comics. And that I liked that a lot. Did it have what?
But did it have a dirt floor?
No, sir. I think that you hold that dubious honor.
Lala says hi to everybody.
Hey, Lala.
I saw
Lily
that free
Lily
comic-
misses you, baby.
I saw Lala at Free Comic Book Day.
Yeah.
Me too.
I should say I met.
Saw a lot of kids there. That was good. That was one of the things that I liked about it. There was a lot of families coming in with their kids, which was awesome.
Like I said, it was a little overwhelming. I said it stayed pretty busy.
Yeah, I looked up and I said, "Holy smoke! I just got here. I didn't even set up all the stuff on my table. I couldn't." And I just said, "Forget it. I'm not even going to worry with it."
Oh, in Jackson, Stephen, there's a guy in my library's anime club. He's the only non-12-year-old that comes to
That's in it. Yeah.
Yeah, he said, "Mr. Andy, I'm going to that Comic Con, and do you know who Stephen and Lily Butler are?" And I said, "Yes, I was just with them at Free Comic Book." "Oh, really? Well, I tell him you say hello." So when he does, don't blame me.
All right.
Glenn's asking, you didn't hold a con in the murder bus, Andy?
The murder bus.
I can't mention if I did or didn't.
What happens in the murder bus stays in the murder bus.
Stays into the murder bus until nightfall, until we can get rid
of the evidence.
Stephen, I have a bus buried behind my house for a storm shelter.
Well, that sounds like a story.
Yeah,
Buried behind a whole bus buried behind you.
Yeah,
all right.
It's an old school bus that we buried for a storm shelter.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
Haven't used it in decades, but we built something over the steps that go down to the emergency door that looked like a outhouse. But if you opened it, it's steps going down to the back door of that. And when I showed it, Brian and Monica, when they came and spent the night up here to hang out, he nicknamed it the murder bus.
All right. So blame it on him.
Yeah, because it's grown up around that out. And to be honest, the steps are rotten, and the king snake that's about 10 feet long lives down there, and I just leave him alone.
Oh, Lord.
And the mold that's probably in that murder bus would kill you quicker than
than whatever tornado's coming after you.
Yeah, I think I can survive the tornado better. Brian LeBlanc, was you in here when I told them what I was drawing?
I don't think so.
I'm drawing the night vision.
How
What
does
up?
that manifest in a three-dimensional form?
If you put them side by side, would it be double vision?
Oh, there you go.
Ah, waka, waka,
There
waka.
you go. I was gonna draw them with a television.
I got that Foreigner song in my head.
I was gonna draw them like a Teletubby and call it television. I did those comics way back when. They're somewhere laying around. Oh,
So, do you want to talk a little bit about what we're going to be doing next week, Andy, since it's your pick?
yes. And let me. Okay, good. I've got 9 minutes. I was making sure you wasn't setting me up.
No, I have no idea how long we've been going.
Snoopy and Woodstock.
Snoopy and Woodstock, Peanuts,
It just came to me with no
prompting,
prompting by my mouth.
no visual aids, no nothing.
No, it just but I thought, that would be cool.
Yeah.
It would be cool. That's something that's universally known. Even people that don't know anything about comic books know about Snoopy.
Yes. and they, which I'm not going to do the Ant and the Aardvark because I just did that a couple of weeks ago.
Now that would be fun. Now you talk about obscure.
Yeah.
That would be
I used to think that song was "Hang On, Snoopy." I didn't realize it was Sloopy.
Sloopy.
Yeah. That's when I was a wee little child, though.
Really,
Yeah.
because I just found that out today from you.
Really? Oh man.
I didn't know it. I thought it was Snoopy all this time.
I thought I was the only one that knew those songs.
I was pretty young now. To be.
Yeah, there's a video to that song out there somewhere. I think I found it on YouTube. It's like a early. Well, I guess Beatles were doing like kind of sort of videos back then too. So
Yeah.
yeah, but they're cuckoo cachoo stuff.
I gotta figure out
Well,
what.
there you go. Somebody needs to do Snoop Dogg in Woodstock.
Ah,
Snoop Dogg and Woodstock.
I saw a thing the other day where he's got a gospel album out now. I thought I'd woke up in another alternate universe or something.
Ah,
Probably trying different things on. I think he wasn't he doing reggae for a while?
Uh,
I could be misremembering though.
yeah, who knows? Who knows with him?
I don't do pop culture, so I'm kind of
No, me neither. It just popped up in my feed. I don't know. I know him and Martha Stewart were a kind of a thing there for a little while.
yeah.
Darren says Snoop Dogg is recording with Jagger and Richards.
I don't.
I heard Jack and Richard.
Sorry, it says Snoop Dogg is recording with Jagger and Richards.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hmm.
Well, I guess it's their. I don't know. Have they ever done a farewell tour like everybody else seems to be doing?
I think I remember
Kiss is
like
doing it
20
for the
years ago
80th
that
time.
Oh, they're still doing it. I thought they were already done. I saw where Journey's going to be in the Coast Coliseum in June. I think it is, and or July. I can't remember. And they're doing a farewell tour. So
I went to Kiss.
everybody.
One of Kiss's farewell tour where it was the original 4 in May.
Yeah.
I think it was in the 90s in Jack.
Yeah. That wasn't a farewell tour though. They had just gotten back in the makeup again, but that was before Ace and Peter left again.
Yeah, they had 2 bands opening for them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I think it was Sebastian Bach opened for Ted Nugent, who opened for Kiss.
Oh, Ted Nugent. Okay,
Yeah,
that's different.
we enjoyed it all.
Awesome.
Where did you see him at? I saw him in New Orleans
At the
around
Jackson,
90. Okay,
at the Jackson Coliseum.
all right.
Darren's asking if anybody has seen how Frankie Valley is looking on these days on stage.
Frankie Valley, dude. I didn't even know he was still
Oh,
alive.
it's bad. They pretty much got him propped up there playing background music.
Oh, that's sad. Well,
I wonder if he
maybe
can still hit them notes.
No, he's basically just muttering and mouthing the words.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
Lordy.
That's sad.
Yeah, but it looks like he's already embalmed.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
Colorblind vision.
Colorblind vision.
I love it.
Nice.
Yeah, looks good.
Oh.
Hmm.
Visionary.
A visionary.
I gotta find my colors. Everything's still. Ooh, wait. I don't know. Yeah. What color is he? Red, green, and yellow?
I think
Yes.
it varies. Oh, I mean, the old one or
Yeah, I mean, he's still different shades of red, green, and yellow, but the movie version is a little bit darker. There was a time there where he was white. When John Byrne was doing the book, he like and they did it on the WandaVision show where they
Oh, I love that show.
where they made him white again.
Okay, I don't like that
That was from a
green.
John Byrne storyline.
Yeah, where they basically gutted him, took his flayed him alive, laid him out and put him back together again.
Yeah, that red's okay.
So that was West Coast Avengers. That was like 89, I think, whenever he was doing that.
Yeah, right around then. Yeah.
I saw something about John Byrne the other day that he's done this something called X-Men Elsewhere or something, and he did it on his own. He didn't do it for Marvel. He just did it kind of like, I don't know, professional fan fiction, I guess. And somebody's publishing it. I forget who it is. Not Marvel. Something like on a big like coffee table type book, and it looks good. So yeah.
Did I see somewhere somebody was asking if anybody was reading Rob Liefeld's redoing of Youngblood or something?
Youngblood. I saw one issue of it. I'll hold my thoughts to myself.
Or in 2 minutes when we go off air.
Yeah.
You can tell us how excellent it is.
Do you have any of those, Scott?
We've gotten a few of them in, but I mean, honestly, I've never had many people asking about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he just started doing them again, I think.
It's a couple years ago.
Yeah. I know he started doing Kickstarters on them, and then he started going through well, not through Diamond, whoever Image goes through now.
If he will. I'll be right back. I'm not gone. I just gotta see why he keeps calling me. He knows
Since Tommy's not here, I'll go ahead and say Stephen Butler Studios.
Get it all out while you can.
Yep. And Brian's just the man about town, right? He's the artiste. Yeah.